Hello, today is the 7th of July 2025 and it's a Monday. The first week of the month. No, the second week, but it's the first day of the week. So yours truly will finally be able to be part of different conversation, um, up close and personal and also online, which I am hoping that with especially with local men, yes, it's like um, so that um, you know it's not going to be weird because once you enlist in this platform, of course, the presumption is that there um might be some kind of token understanding that, like, if you strike a conversation with another person in the platform, um, the premise is that there won't be someone who will take it personally, as like it somehow along the way there might be some, the man's story is being written day by day, but somehow it's a good way also of like getting back into the real conversational meal. Especially that I will not just be speaking with similar minded citizens, local citizens, because, for instance, our congressman will be different from the congressman of someone who lives uh, in another district here in Quezon or in another province, and it's a nice way of bridging, finally being able to speak about non-partisan non-partisan politics, yeah. Especially in light of how it has been. We've just been through local election, and which my family had participated in. So I am actually looking forward to being surprised, yes. Somehow that, for instance, me back then, I met some really outrageous characters, which I didn't think would develop into the close friendships that I had. Had it been based on the first impression created, like I was perceived to be somewhat, uh, someone who could not carry an intelligent conversation, or that my mind was one track one track mind, because I was then busy with work and the business, and yeah, I miss those times truly. That's why I had a misencounter, because like in speaking in, or in discussing about the legal matters, probably it's my person, it's my feminine self who was inserting and asserting myself in the conversation that should be strictly business. And yeah, having this kind of social platform where each one should be given a chance to speak his or her mind, to be assessed based on not really the physical attraction or the physical looks, the physical appearance, but more or less with a kind of conversation that can hold someone's attention, like for something that can be added to me and something that I can contribute to, like um, a two-way meaningful, yeah, two-way meaningful conversations. So, and that is really about to happen now, which is kind of something new. It is something new, actually. So I am quite looking forward to it. And that the views, the exchanges of views, which will run from the most common to the very particular that can be somehow um, that another person can find objectionable, because I can carry out to um, the extremes, yes. So it can be quite a turn off for me. So it is we'll see, and it's a nice way of you know forming another what another way of getting back to, like, be introduced, like uh, for instance, if I meet a really interesting person, it would be so nice to to uh, like pop up the conversation at home and say, you know what, I've met someone and his name is such and such, and he told me about something interesting, an anecdote that I can finally share. And yeah, somehow I am willing to be surprised by the eventuality, how it will all end up. Like I vice versa, like any person that I would meet online, that I know the conversation can be like, can be not be private, and it can be like what can be repeated to another person. Oh, like I have met this woman online and her name is Clarice, and that is her picture. And she's truly a person and she's living in that part of the city, something like that. And it's going to start the ball rolling. It's like, even if I will call it a social experiment, the persons that I would be speaking with, I am truly seriously will not be labeling them as, the guinea pig, just as I would truly not be pleased if I will be regarded also as a guinea pig, someone to experiment on, or like creating a super contrived situation. So I am actually given that a person has many layers. A person is complex. We have our soul, our spirit, and that we don't know what the future holds for us. So it can be quite an exciting day-to-day thing that can lead to one interesting thing leading to another interesting event. Especially that nowadays I believe that I have earned enough common sense to be trusted with the precautionary measures, so that I, as a single person, as a woman in this modern age, we should take precaution not to put ourselves in a vulnerable situation. So yeah, I would truly ask permission to be able to share some conversation and some nice highlights and lowlights. For one thing, I was told that I could not put pictures that will promote my music, that will not promote my work, like my novels and my other, because this is on a personal level. So without that, that angle of the angle Like, I'm glad that I have been reminded this early so that I can adjust. Yeah, and don't use the platform to promote my music. So, but I am going to ask some sidelights and my highlights if I can share them through this platform. And yeah, because it's a different thing. It's a whole new ball game for me. So, yeah, that's something exciting for me this July and onwards. And it's also a nice way, after all the stressful and the tense filled technical writing and, legal position paper, it would be something to look forward to, you know, um, looking over this table and yeah, having a conversation with real human beings. Of course, they are men, and that too has a purpose. So that's it for now, and thank you so much. I would keep you posted. Bye for now.